Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and these are my 2021 Golden Globe predictions. The Golden Globe ceremony is almost upon us, so as is tradition, I'm here to share my official Golden Globe predictions as well as my picks for who I think actually should win each of the awards. Now, I am only covering the film awards. I just don't watch enough TV to know about those nominees. But go Mandalorian and go Lovecraft Country, even though you're both only nominated for the one same category. So I'll be giving my who will win and who should win for all of the film categories. So I'm going to be honest, my actual predictions are all over the place on who I think will win. It's a little bit based on how the critic groups have voted and who's won there, a little bit more of hunches, and I'll just be kind of explaining my choices as we move along. And of course, my should wins are just my own personal opinion on my favorites in each category. So let's kick things off with our first category, Best Original Song. Now, my pick on who should win is Speak Now from One Night in Miami. I think it is a really impactful song. Leslie Odom Jr. just nails it. And it's the song I've seen the most actual buzz for out of the 5 nominees. So I think who will win? Speak Now from One Night in Miami. Next up, Best Original Score. I honestly think this is like a 2-film race. It's certainly a 2-film race on my own personal picks between Soul and Tenet. Though I do think with all of the love it received, Mank could sneak in for a victory here. But my personal pick on who should win is Soul. It was far and away my favorite original score of the year. However, when it comes to who will win, we have Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross double nominated for Mank and Soul. And I just kind of have a feeling they're going to split votes. And I think it's going to be just enough for Tenet to overtake Soul and get the victory. So who will win? Tenet. Best Screenplay is quite the difficult one for me to predict. It's the exact same lineup as our Best Picture Drama category. Some of my favorite screenplays aren't here, but of the nominees, I think who should win is The Trial of Chicago 7. Sorkin brought that snappy dialogue, which at times I think was quite a hindrance to the film at large, but it is still a strong sound screenplay. It doesn't have the problems my second choice, which is Promising Young Woman, has. So I'll go with the Sorkin script here. But who do I think will win? Well, I think it's going to go to Sorkin. My prediction is also The Trial of the Chicago 7. Has a lot of love up and down the categories this year, and I think they're going to go that way. So I wouldn't be shocked if Mank took this one as well. Next up, Best Director. My pick on who should win is clear-cut, easily, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. She does a stellar job with that direction, and I hope to see the Golden Globes take that next step and actually award a woman of color in this category. The only one who has like no chance, unfortunately, is Regina King, because her film is the one not nominated for Best Picture. But when it comes down to who will win, Chloe has been the frontrunner through all of the critics' awards thus far. However, I think that streak is coming to an end with the Golden Globes. My prediction on who will win is David Fincher for Mank. And it kind of kills me to say that. I really hope I'm wrong, and I hope Chloe pulls this one out the bag personally, but they loved Mank here with the Hollywood Foreign Press. It is nominated everywhere, and I think they're going to give Fincher the Lifetime Award treatment. Next up, Best Supporting Actor is quite the crazy category. My personal pick on the Best Supporting Actor performance is not nominated, so the real who should win is Paul Raci from Sound of Metal. But when looking at these nominees here, easily my pick on who should win is Daniel Kaluuya from Judas and the Black Messiah. Just an amazing, stellar performance. However, the Golden Globes and pretty much all of the big ceremonies so far have shown next to zero love for Judas and the Black Messiah. And although this is one of only 2 nominations for the film, I don't see them just throwing it a bone. Instead, I think they're going to throw a bone to another film that got some love, but wasn't able to break through when it came to picture and some of the other big awards. And I'm going to say who will win is Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. He is in Hamilton, he is in Music, and he is in this film, all of which did receive love from the Hollywood Foreign Press, so I think they're going to give it to him. Next up, for Best Supporting Actress, once again, my pick is not here. Miss Yoon Young-jung from Minari, easily my pick on who should win this award. But of the nominees that they actually selected, my pick on who should win is Amanda Seyfried from Mank. She was easily the best part, standout in that film, and probably the best performance I've ever seen her give. Now, when it comes down to who will win, it's between Glenn Close and Amanda Seyfried for me. They loved Mank. It got nominations all up and down this ballot sheet, so I would not be surprised if Amanda rightfully took home this award. However, I'm just getting a weird feeling, and I'm going to predict Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy. It's not getting love anywhere else. There are no other nominations, but I think they're gonna give Glenn that lifetime achievement type of win here and give her Oscar chances just a little bit of a boost. Now, she has won the Golden Globe, and actually just won the Golden Globe a couple of years ago, but I still just have a feeling they're gonna go that way on awards night. All right, next we have Best Motion Picture Foreign Language, and easily who should win actually is a film that shouldn't even be in this category and should have been nominated for Best Picture Drama, but you know, we've already been there and done that. Who should win this award is Minari, easily. Another Round is great, La Llorona is wonderful, but Minari is far and away the best film in this category, and I think who will win is Minari. It has the most buzz, it has gotten awards elsewhere, and I think Another Round maybe has an outside chance, but I feel pretty secure overall predicting Minari on this one. Best Motion Picture Animated is a 2-horse race between Wolfwalkers and Soul when it comes to both my prediction and on who I think personally should win. And I am so split. I loved them both so much. They were actually numbers 4 and 5 on my personal top 10 of the year. But ultimately, my pick on who should win is the film that was just more daring and took more chances and thought a little bit more outside the box. And that's Soul. I love Wolfwalkers, but personally, I would award the film that took more of a risk and was still able to really pull off that risk as a film. Now, who I think will win? Well, it's Pixar. They have one of the most critically acclaimed films of the year, and people are really hoping it breaks into Best Picture. So my pick on who will win is Soul. Now, mind you, though, the Golden Globes are known to randomly hop out when it comes to the Best Animation category, awarding Missing Link. So who knows what we'll see with this one, huh? Next up, we have Best Actor for a Comedy or Musical. Easily, who should win this award is Andy Samberg, and my runner-up is actually Dev Patel, but Dev has like no shot at actually winning this award. But Andy Samberg is so great. I was happy to see Palm Springs actually get some love in the comedy or musical categories. However, who I think will win is Sacha Baron Cohen for Borat's subsequent movie film. They just overall really seem to love Borat, and it actually has a little bit more Oscar buzz than Palm Springs does. So I think, especially with that double nomination for Sacha, he's walking away with one of these, and I think he's much more likely to win in actor in a comedy. As for actress in a comedy or musical, It was a late entry and one I just saw recently, but my pick on who should win this award is actually Rosamund Pike for I Care a Lot. Up until I saw that film, I was definitely on the Anya Taylor-Joy train, but Rosamund just edges her out with this really wonderfully, deliciously evil performance that worked across the board. However, I think this one is in the bag for Maria Bakalova from Borat's subsequent movie film. Again, she's the one with the Oscar buzz. It's very likely she walks away with a nomination on Oscar night. And if it's for Best Supporting Actress, has a great shot at actually winning. So I think Maria easily wins this one. And then we have Best Picture, Comedy or Musical, and what a hot mess this category is. Whew, but of these nominees, I think Palm Springs should win this hands down, easily run away with it. However, I think who will win, once again, is Borat's subsequent movie film. Yeah, I don't know, I just think Borat is sweeping the comedy musical side of things this go round. Now on to Best Actor in a Drama. Oh, my heart is so split between Riz Ahmed and Chadwick Boseman, who I think both give stellar, amazing, career best performances. And I wish I could give this to both of them because they both really, really deserve it. However, who I ultimately think should win the award is Chadwick Boseman. His performance really just was something special. Now, who I think will win this award? Well, I think it's going to be Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I could see Anthony Hopkins sneaking in and winning this one as well, but I just think Chadwick is going to be the darling of award season, honestly, and I think it starts right here with the Golden Globes. Next up, we have Best Actress in a Drama. My pick is Viola Davis from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. That performance was just so stellar. And I think she's starting to kind of fall back in this race, particularly after we saw all of the Critics' Choice winners coming through. She's getting passed up by a lot of the others, but for my money, she gave the best performance of any of these ladies in lead roles. Now, when it comes to my prediction on who will win, it gets a little bit more muddled. Frances McDormand actually is the front runner out of the critic groups. And honestly, she's like my least favorite of the actual contenders personally. But I do think it comes down to Frances McDormand and Carey Mulligan, honestly, in this category. And Promising Young Woman pulled off some huge nominations, really snatching up the big categories. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if I see it winning almost anywhere else. So my pick on who will win is Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. They loved that film, and I think they're going to want to award it somewhere. And Carey seems like a pretty great place to place those bets. And finally, Best Picture Drama. My pick on who should win this award is Promising Young Woman. Now, I had problems with the film overall, but it's definitely my favorite of these nominees. What it does well, it does so well, and it has a great message for right now. So that's my pick on who should win. Now, when we look at my prediction on who will win, well, I think we can take The Father out. It's the only one of these nominees who didn't get nominated for both screenplay and director. And when all of your competition has those under their belt, it seems unlikely that The Father can pull this one out. Now, when it comes to these other nominees, they love up and down these categories. But ultimately, I think they're giving Best Picture Drama to Mank. It screams awards. They seem to just adore the film with how they nominated it. And I think they go with what I'd say is the kind of boring, safe choice come awards night. So those are my predictions and thoughts on who will win and who should win all of the film categories at the Golden Globe Awards. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? More importantly, I want to hear your predictions. Leave those predictions in the comment section down below, or of course, you can hit me up on Twitter. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!